You won't believe this, but I think my house is haunted. I know it sounds cliché and overused, but I never believed in ghosts or anything supernatural until this happened. And even then, I still try to convince myself that there is a rational explanation for everything. But sometimes I swear I can feel something evil in my house with me at night. I don't know how to explain it. It all started about 3 months ago when I moved into this old Victorian house. It was really cheap and a great deal for the size and location. But from the moment I stepped inside, I had a really bad feeling about it. But I tried to shake it off because I was just excited to finally have a place of my own. And besides, it's just an old house, right? There's probably a perfectly logical explanation for every little thing. But then the weird things started happening. Things would fall off the walls. Doors would slam shut on their own. And the worst part was always when I would turn around. And there was this shadow that seemed to be following me. At first I thought I was just letting my imagination get the best of me. After all, this is an old house with a long history, so naturally it's going to creak and moan. And the shadow, well, I just needed to get some sleep and I was probably seeing things. But then one night I woke up to what sounded like footsteps in the hallway. I couldn't see anything because my eyes were fully shut, but I could have sworn I heard footsteps getting closer and closer to my bedroom door. Then I started hearing what sounded like whispers right outside my window. I was too scared to open my eyes or get out of bed to investigate. I just lay there frozen in fear until the noise outside my window stopped. The next morning I got up and went to check my window. As I opened the curtains, I noticed that all the grass around my window was bent and crushed as if someone or something had been crawling on it during the night. I didn't see any footprints or tire tracks, just crushed grass. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear it looked like my window had been left open during the night, like someone or something had crawled in. But I definitely didn't leave my window open. In fact, I always double-check that my windows are locked and the latches are engaged before I go to bed. I tried to convince myself that it was just a branch that must have fallen on my window, and the sound I heard was just the wind. But deep down, I knew that wasn't true. I could feel it in my gut. Something was in my house with me, and I didn't want to be here anymore. I packed up my things and was ready to get out of this house, but not without checking everywhere first. As I searched each room, I felt a growing sense of dread. The house seemed to be watching me, waiting for me to make a final discovery. And then I heard it again. The sound of footsteps. They were closer now, much closer. I didn't dare turn around, but I could feel its presence behind me. Whatever it was, it wanted me to see it. And then I saw it. A shadow detached from my body gliding silently through the house. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. I was trapped in my own body as I watched this evil presence approach me. I squeezed my eyes shut, bracing for impact, but it never came. When I finally dared to open my eyes, the shadow was gone. But then I noticed something strange. My bedroom door was slightly ajar, and as I watched in horror, it slowly swung open. I don't know how long I stood there frozen in fear, but eventually I managed to make my way to the door and cautiously opened it. What I saw on the other side was beyond anything I could have imagined. The hallway outside my bedroom was filled with shadows, and as I looked closer, I realized that each shadow seemed to be moving on its own. They glided back and forth, up and down the hallway, and it was like nothing I had ever seen before. I don't know how else to describe it. It was like a nightmare, but I couldn't wake up. I wanted to run, but my legs felt heavy as if gravity was pulling me down. I don't remember much after that. I think I screamed and tried to run, but everything went black after that. When I came to, I was lying on the floor in my bedroom. The door was wide open and the shadows were gone. But then I noticed something strange. My window was open, and as I looked out, I saw the same crushed grass from before. But now it was different. It wasn't just crushed, it was flattened, as if something huge and heavy had been sitting on it during the night. I don't know what's happening to me. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I just wanted to share this with someone because I'm so scared. I feel like I'm being watched all the time. I hear scratching and shuffling noises throughout the night. Sometimes I wake up and I can feel something evil breathing on my neck. I'm sorry if this isn't formatted correctly. I'm just writing this quickly because I need to get out of here. I'm so scared. If you can hear me, please help me. I don't know how much longer I can stay here. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Goodbye.